Welcome to Kaleidoscope of the Soul, a space where we look at changing patterns, shapes, and colors of our life's forces, continually shifting energy. Host Lynne Juneau is a psychic medium and healer who uses her gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and mediumship to bring insight to her clients and illuminate their life's purpose. Using symbolology with colors, numbers, ribbons, billets, and more, Lynne helps to facilitate healing and closure within her work. Kaleidoscope of the Soul reminds us that we are a cosmic rainbow of breathing life, creating infinite and beautiful soul complexities of expressions and hue in every moment. Now, here is your host, Lynne Juneau.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kaleidoscope of the Soul, where even the slightest change in viewpoint or perspective can change everything. Thank you for joining me this pre-Valentine's Day show. The theme is going to be love, love, love for now. Okay. And also, please come back in almost 2 hours from now for Embracing Infinity, and I will be on there with my dear friends Jennifer Rose, Nancy Muratalla, Suri Sawyer, Fran Pierce, Kelly Brickle, and myself doing more readings. How about that? Let me say hi to some of you just to get started. We had some technical difficulties here this morning getting on board, but hey, Mercury's been retrograde and there's been solar flares, and what else do you want to blame it on? But things go crazy sometimes on the internet, yes? So, big shout out this morning. I saw Arnie Layton on here earlier. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you for joining. The magnificent Charlene Shaz. Oh my goodness. Kim Princess. Jennifer McCormick. Linda Owen. Donna Roy was on here, bright and shiny. And Evelyn, our friend Evelyn, is here, whose name I'm not sure how to pronounce, but I see her a lot. And our buddy Jeffrey is here in the house. Thank you for joining. Host Michael Zen, another Sacred Spiral Network host, is in the house. Thank you, MZ, for joining. Mandy, Michelle. Look at all these wonderful people. You all have a jump on me today because we needed a few extra minutes to get on board. So for those of you who are accustomed to me doing ribbon readings and whatnot, oh, Jennifer McCormick, hello. Yes, love is in the air, very definitely. Julianne Barriere. Julianne, thank you for joining. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a long time. And Karina Special, is that how you pronounce your name? Oh, thank you for the compliment on my hair. Always love that. All right. So y'all are used to seeing me do ribbon readings, yes? Today, I'm doing flowers, and it's actually a little difficult to see them with my fairy backdrop. But I have all kinds of flowers here today, and I have Victorian cards, oracle cards that link me to these particular flowers. And so I will be pulling a card and a flower for each of you today. And let me explain just a little bit of background about flower readings, because I only discovered this about a little under a year ago. I discovered that the spiritualist churches will only accept 2 tools in mediumship, flowers and ribbons. And so over this last year, I've learned how to read both. Okay. Excuse me. Kim Princess says, it's funny I'm doing flowers today. She knows someone who wrote a book about the art of flower reading. Oh, Kim Princess. I would be very interested to see that. And Presh Pandey is here. Okay. So let me go into the, the history of flower readings just a little bit. Pardon me. So there actually is a word, a phrase that describes this. There's an actual name for flower readings, gloriography. So sorry, got a little allergy thing going on. Gloriography, I'm going to read a little of this to you, is a coded communication where a particular flower and its color have symbolic meaning. In fact, flowers can be combined to give the receiver a complicated message without ever uttering a word. And this actually developed over the Victorian era, first in France, and then it spread like wildfire all over Europe. So think back to Victorian times, if you know about history, where people were really restricted in how they spoke to each other, how they could communicate with each other. Hey, Jennifer Rose. So they weren't allowed to just go and court each other, especially if there were issues about social standing and family and whose family had money and whose did not. Okay. So people learned to be sneaky, and there were understood symbols behind particular flowers and particular colors. And it became a way for the upper class to send secret messages to each other. So young people in love could court each other in secret. Okay. But the messages conveyed by flowers are not always about love and romance. They could express friendship, grief, devotion, good luck, hatred, or rejection. Okay. For example, if someone was accepting a gift of flowers and they wanted to indicate that they were receiving them happily, they would reach out with their right hand. If they reached out to receive it with their left hand, it meant, I'm taking this, but I'm not happy about you communicating with me. Christine Moraes, hello, hello, and Linda Owen. Okay. And where the flowers were worn even had a meaning. If a suitor sent a bouquet to a woman and she held it over the center of her bodice, like at her belly button level, it meant I'm open to friendship only. If she held the flowers over her heart, it meant that she was open to romantic advances. Okay. So flowers are significant across cultures. Sometimes they're used with special symbology at weddings, funerals, and you're probably aware of that. So with all of that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into some readings for you all. Okay. Kim Princess, thank you for sharing that. This gentleman who wrote the book on flower readings is named Mark Bajerski. Hope I'm saying that right. Bajerski, perhaps. Looks like a Polish name. His book will be out on Monday. Thank you so much, Kim Princess. Very cool. All right. I don't know if Arnie Layton was able to hang in there or if he had other things he had to go jump off and do. Lynn Burgess. Hello, hello. Okay. Did I just see Arnie Layton again? Arnie, I did. Okay. Arnie Layton, let's start with you, my friend, and we're going to draw a card. Arnie Layton. Welcome, Jessica. The magnificent Charlene Shaz, medium extraordinaire, is in the house. Okay. Arnie Layton. That one. All right, Mr. Arnie Layton, guess what? You get a pink rose. Isn't that something? I'm so sorry. The symbology of the pink rose is grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection, then, is the pursuit of sweetness and light. Arnie, my friend, I feel you craving a romantic connection with a very special lady, and I see a lot of pink, soft, very feminine energy coming forward within this lady. And it feels to me like you visualize your perfect partner as being someone soft and sweet. And I don't know you very well, Arnie, but I picture this lady energetically being almost the opposite of you, in that you're very comfortable putting yourself out there, being in the spotlight, if you would understand that. And this lady, instead of that kind of upfront energy, she's very sweet and graceful. And this is a lady that you could put on a pedestal. And she would be your ideal person. In fact, when you meet her, you may have a little bit, you may see her as being so idealized that perhaps your view of her is not exactly realistic, but it certainly is romantic and exciting. And I sense that you're really ready for that, that her energy would help balance you. A little bit like water and fire. I feel like she could very well be a water sign lady. Okay. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. My vote is for a nice complicated Pisces, but you know, Michael's in. He's teasing Arnie. This lady is beautiful inside and out, and like a delicate flower. And if you're asking yourself, how in the world am I going to attract this lovely lady into my life, Arnie, I'm hearing Spirit advise you to get in touch with your own softer feminine side, just to get a feel for how that is, because each of us have what we traditionally call masculine and feminine qualities, right? So you're being invited to get in touch with your divine feminine. Ah, okay. So Arnie is having a hard time explaining this because it sounds like you're with someone now. Ah, okay. So this lady, that you may be right. This may be in a different timeline. Okay. This is someone who would be your ideal soulmate, but you're very happy now. I'm glad to hear that. So go ahead and explore, Arnie, the feminine parts within yourself and within your current partner, and see what you can do to cultivate that divine feminine, that soft energy. Okay. So I hope that was helpful, Arnie. That sounds like that one was a little bit of a challenge. So thank you so much for joining the show. Always so happy to see you here. All right, folks, let's go to the next one. The next one of you. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Let's jump over to you next. Please weigh in. All right. You're welcome, Arnie. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. The softer, more feminine aspects within your personality will bring out that of your partner as well, Arnie. Sounds like a bit of a challenge, but put that in your pipe and smoke it for a while, I hear. Okay. Ascending, I'm going to call you Butterfly for short, my friend. I always appreciate your support. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Oh my goodness, we're in the roses. We're in the roses so far today, folks. So we've gone from the pink rose for Arnie to the white rose for Ms. Butterfly. And the white rose symbolizes new starts and wisdom. There's a lot of purity and innocence and new beginnings to this. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. That's a quote by Aristotle. Kim Princess. Okay. So within this white rose, Ms. Butterfly, I see you this year going into a very new phase of your spiritual understanding, that sort of wisdom. And Jennifer Rose, of course, loves roses. Just goes to say, right? So Ms. Butterfly, you're getting a whole new influx of wisdom, of spiritual connection going into this next year. And a lot of new starts. I feel you starting a new course of study as far as your spirituality, and something that will be very rewarding for you, something that inspires you to go deep. I'm trying to tune in on what kind of study this would be for you. Part of it is a new form of meditation. And also, are you already doing healing work, Ms. Butterfly? I don't remember all of the readings I give, so you might help me out with this, okay? She says she bought a bunch of white roses yesterday. Woohoo! Thank you, Spirit. I love that synchronicity. Helps a lot. So you just bought roses for yourself. That was Spirit gifting you with white roses. Okay. So that was a clear, these are clear messages from Spirit that they're coming in with new understanding and new wisdom for you, Ms. Butterfly. Is that exciting? And I feel this white clearing across your third eye, all of your clairs, not all at once, but all of your clairs, the first half of this year, 2026, are going to get an upgrade and a cleanup, if you would understand that. Yeah, you do healing work. There will be an upgrade, an uptick, up leveling in your ability to do healing. And I also see your clairvoyance taking an uptick, okay? But this will be a lovely outcome of you continuing to do your spiritual work, your healing. The psychic abilities are going to get bumped up as well. And oh, thank you. You're getting goosebumps. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps from the waist down. So we're both getting confirmation of these messages for you. This is going to feel very new and very different from you. New start and new wisdom, Ms. Butterfly. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for attending my shows. Thank you and blessings to you. And let's go ahead and see who else we can fit in here today. Ms. Charlene Shaz, come on down, sweetheart. Charlene Shaz is another fellow medium, and you may have seen Jennifer Rose pop in here a few minutes ago. Just a reminder that in an hour and a half, please come back to Sacred Spiral Network and check out a whole group of us mediums. Oh, aloha, Vivian. A whole group of us are going to be on Embracing Infinity, Jennifer Rose's show, doing readings and talking about love, love, love. Okay? Charlene Shaz, medium extraordinaire. Watch for this name, folks. She is the UK's answer to Teresa Caputo. Better abilities and bigger hair she has, Miss Charlene. Okay, Charlene. Here she is, Charlene Shaz. Charlene Shaz. That one. Ah, whoa. All right. Did y'all hear me just now read the white rose? I shuffled the cards. Y'all saw it. Whoops. And there goes the pink rose jumping out of the base there. Miss Charlene, you also are getting an uptick in wisdom and a new start. And you've already started your new start. Oh my gosh. I know Charlene. Charlene is a lifelong medium, but she hasn't always been actively doing it. And she's out with the public again, actively doing readings. And this is a new start for you. This is a new life for you, Charlene. And you're getting the wisdom to go along with it. The other feeling I get for you with this white rose is a purity of purpose, okay? A purity of intention. And people sense that within you, okay? So when you're working with people, they sense your pure heart. And in particular, I'm thinking about the people you read for, especially at fairs. Off the cuff too, but especially if they've intentionally sought you out, they very quickly sense that you are the real deal, that you come from the heart, and that you come from integrity. And not all mediums do. Y'all, there are plenty of con artists out there across the board, okay, across the board. So, Charlene, you have that advantage. You have that advantage. Yeah. Christy Wilson, thank you for joining. Another friend of Ms. Shaz. Charlene, what I hear from Spirit, the message for you, it is to stay the course. You are on the right course, no matter what kind of negativity or jealousy gets thrown at you. Go back to this white rose over your heart, over your center, and know where you come from. The people who love you know where you come from. And just hold fast, because this is going to be a phenomenal year for you, Charlene. All right. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Mwah. We got a bit of a late start, so I'm going to keep these readings sweet and simple. How about that? Okay, so we got Miss Charlene Shaz done. Okay. Evelyn, are you still in the house? Is Miss Evelyn still? Oh, Bernadette Connolly. Thank you for joining. Bernie Gear. Karis Piggin. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of you. Okay. Oh, there's Donna Roy. Donna Roy was here very early. Okay. I don't go in a particular order. Y'all be patient. I'm going to do as many readings as I can. Oh my gosh. Colin Walker is in the house. Colin, I've had you on my mind for a couple of days, meaning to reach out to you. You must be psychic. Colin Walker is a wonderful fellow medium, just like to tease him, okay? So Donna Roy, come on down. Give me some feedback when you can, please. Okay, we're doing flower readings today, not ribbons, Colin Walker. So Donna Roy. That one? Okay. Ooh, at least it isn't the white rose again. Okay, Donna Roy. We've got a flower for you, hun. We have for you the Gerbera daisy. Isn't that cute? It's a great big daisy. That's the card I drew for you. And this is the accompanying real flower, right? The meaning of the Gerbera daisy is purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And the saying on the card is the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. And that is a quote by, forgive me for this mispronunciation, Thich Nhat Hanh, I believe he's a Vietnamese wise man. He's a holy man. Okay, so purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. Donna, I'm being shown by Spirit that some of the most lovely qualities about your personality are your ability to connect to your inner child and be playful with people. Would you understand that? There is that innocence and purity of heart about you also that people really cherish. Donna Roy, when you take someone on as a friend, they never worry about your sincerity. They feel safe around you. If you would understand that. Vivian Ishimaru, welcome. So you would understand that, right, Donna? So this it's a daisy. Some people might think that's an ordinary flower. Some people might mistake you for an ordinary person. Donna Roy, the energy that you bring to others, the love and somewhat childlike innocence that you bring is a gift. That's this ordinary looking sunshiny daisy energy you have is your superpower. How about that? And as we go into spring, especially, here we are into February already and into March. If you would understand that. Oh, Evelyn, very true. Evelyn says no flower is ordinary. Good point, Miss Evelyn. All right. As we go into spring, you're being encouraged, Donna Roy, to treat your inner child even better. You give a lot to other people. Everybody, listen up. The flavor of 2026, this one year, is for us to cherish and nurture ourselves first. And then we have more to give to each other, if you would understand that. Donna Roy, for you in particular, take your inner child out for an ice cream cone, out to the swing set once in a while. Go ahead and indulge that inner child, and you will have more love to give to other people. You really are a lovely soul, a lovely person, Donna Roy. And this gold yellow color, you're even being encouraged to work that into your decor and brighten things up and bring yourself even more joy. Okay. So listen up, everybody. When we take care of ourselves and we nurture ourselves, it's not necessarily selfish, because just like if you're on an airplane and there's an emergency and the oxygen mask drops down, you got to put it on yourself first before you go helping the people around you, because you don't want to run out of oxygen. Be good to yourself, Donna Roy. You deserve it, sweetheart. Thank you for joining. Mwah. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, Donna Roy. Woohoo! Vivian Ishimaru says she loves my laughter. Thank you so much. Vivian, sweetheart, aloha. How about a reading? Thank you all for joining. I'll get to as many folks as I can today. Tammy, Brenda from Texas. Woohoo! Brenda's in the house. And Tammy, hello. Jennifer McCormick, Deborah Chapman. Oh, so many familiar names. And MZ is open too. All right. So MZ, hang in there. And Vivian, who loves my laugh. Vivian from the Aloha state of Hawaii. I love how people from all over come in. That one. Ooh, cool beans. Can you tell I like what I do? Yeah, I might like what I do. Speaking of inner children, you think I'm here to be serious? Oh, heck no. Oh, thank you, Christy. She likes my hair today. I'm here to play. And y'all get to join me. All right? And Miss Vivian got the gladiola. I was hoping that would come up today. Gladiola. The gladiola is strength of character and moral integrity. I'm sorry. The quote for this is, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, the vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. And who said that? Helen Keller. Think she knew about trials and tribulations? Look at this beautiful gladiola. The gladiola is actually named after gladiators because look, The shape of this flower, I can't see it all in this view here. It's a spear, like the spear that the gladiators would hold, right? And this particular gladiola is like a peachy, yellowy color. Vivian says she needs a new start this year. You have the strength to start anything, Vivian. That's what this gladiola is about. You are a warrior spirit. Do you understand? You're a warrior spirit. I don't know you well. If I remember right, you are a healer. There's even more talents, more abilities, Vivian, than meets the eye. And a lot of your strength comes from a very strong moral compass. Okay, would you understand that? Sometimes you are the moral compass for your immediate family. When they start to get a little bit off track, you're the one who's standing strong saying no. Even if it's inconvenient, even if it's costly, we're staying in integrity as we deal with this life challenge. That's how you do this for yourself, and this is how you do this for your family. Okay? So you were talking about wanting a new start this year, Vivian. This is a very creative color to this particular gladiola. There are new ideas that will be coming into your awareness, inspired ideas, and you are being encouraged, I hear, to ask the archangels and your guides for inspiration for something new and creative. I see you actually doing something artistic where you produce something physical that brings you a lot of joy. You're used to working with energy. You're psychically gifted, I hear, Vivian, and I feel that it would be a different level of joy and self-expression to produce something artistic and physical. Okay? And Evelyn is confirming what a beautiful soul Vivian is. I sense that too. Tune into these colors, Vivian, these light oranges and yellows. Okay, that's your creativity of the second chakra, and the third chakra, the new mental ideas, and your own power, your own chi. All right. So Vivian, I'm going to leave you with this lovely message from Spirit for ongoing through the year. Thank you always for your love and support, Vivian. You are a gem. Okay, we got Miss Vivian. MZ, Michael Zen, did you hang in there, please? I promised you would be next. Welcome, Teresa McCarty and Jackie Deary. Oh, I think these are people from my UK ventures. Oh, nice. Ms. Butterfly, the person we forget is the most important ourselves. Look in the mirror and say, hi, gorgeous. You are so loved. How are you today? Wonderful. Wonderful. There, Michael Zen is still in the house. Good saying. All right, Michael Zen. Ooh. Apple blossoms. Michael Zen, you got apple blossoms. What is that about? That's about choices, knowledge, and illumination. White are the flowers of the apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. There are a lot of levels of meaning to the apple blossoms because apples themselves are a symbol of prosperity and fertility and growth. Michael Zen, things are going to take off for you this year, my friend. Woohoo! You've already planted the apple seeds and they are going to be bearing fruit all throughout this year. And I'm getting goosebumps down my right leg. Thank you guys. Okay. Every 2 months, they're showing me, and I know this is a little predictive, so take it with an appropriate intuitive grain of salt. But what Spirit is showing me is a strong possibility of every 2 months going forward this year, there is going to be a somewhat different venture, a blessing, a project. Y'all, Michael Zinn is a fellow host here on Sacred Spiral Network. He has a live stream of consciousness and holding space. Check him out. He has some wonderful guests and some wonderful messages. And Michael Zinn does way more than that. He produces films. He helps rock bands and other bands promote themselves. His creativity is like off the charts, right? Check out Michael Zinn. Michael Zinn, you thought you were doing well before, my friend? Oh, no. All the little seeds you planted along the way are going to be bearing fruit this next year. And about every 2 months, boom, boom, boom. Is it something new, something new? If you're not sure how to handle this, talk to our producer, Kelly Brickle, who's adding like a show a week to the Sacred Spiral Network. Maybe the two of you could do a little meditation and chill out while you're going through all this success and change. Just a thought. Okay, so apple blossoms, choices, knowledge, and illumination. Michael Zinn, not only do I see the white in these apple blossoms flowers, but the other white thing I see in this visual for you is a gigantic light bulb going on above your head. Oh my gosh. It's like Michael Zinn is always appreciative and a little bit in awe of people who do mediumship and psychic work. He's our biggest fan, right? But I think he's a closet psychic himself. Don't tell anybody, but I think it's true. Okay. And this coming year, around June or so, don't be surprised if it feels like, as far as consciousness, somebody opened up the top of your head and just let all this bright light in it, almost like you become an open vessel for illumination. And this is going to be a big step up in your consciousness of a big step up in illumination for you. Okay. So you've got a few months to chill out a little bit and coast, although every 2 months, something's going to be happening for you. Michael Zinn, is that enough of a great message for you, my friend, going into 2026? Woohoo! You go. Thank you for joining us. Fun reading for dudes now and again. I have so many ladies who do this. Hold on. Christine Moraes. I don't always get to Christine, and I'm not going in a particular order, y'all. I'm really not. I can't. If you saw how many messages I am happily being bombarded with, yikes. I wish I could read for everybody, but I just go by spirit and do the best I can. So y'all be patient with me, please. I'm here for good purposes, right? Christine Moraes. Oh, this is such a short show today. Kelly, you give me a reminder when we're coming up on the end of my time, please. We have another show coming up in a little over an hour, which Kelly and I will be on that one too, with Jennifer Rose, Nancy Muratalla, Suri Sawyer, Fran Pierce, Embracing Infinity. A little over an hour, y'all come back to Sacred Spiral Network, okay? Okay. Christine Moraes. Christine Moraes. Okay, I got to call them as I see them. Sometimes the cards and the flowers and the ribbons repeat because we're in a group and there's a group energy. I have the pink rose for you, my dear, which is one I drew at the beginning of the show, but every person's different and it's going to have a little bit different meaning, okay? The pink rose is about grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. That's a quote by Matthew Arnold. Christine Moraes, you have a pink rose today. There are beautiful, soft, feminine, vulnerable portions of you that need nurturing and protecting, I hear. In your focus to be kind and giving and to help so many people, Christine, you have left yourself and your energy vulnerable sometimes to other people and their jealousy. Would you understand that? Oh, thank you, Vivian. Weigh in with that if you would, please. Christine, this is a portion of you, my dear. This is a portion of you that is a comfort to other people. It's important for you to be sharing that beautiful, calming, sweet energy with other people. But don't forget to take care of yourself and to take actual intentional steps to shield your energy at times and guard it. Okay, would you understand that? Don't lose that wonderful sweetness. Don't lose that grace about yourself, okay? Because we don't always run into that anymore. And this sweetness and light is your superpower. This beautiful, delicate pink rose portion of you, Christine Moraes' spirit is saying, don't let anybody stomp on that. Don't let anybody cut it short or damage it, because these are the beautiful parts of you, and this is what you share with others. Okay? All right. Christine, I know it's a little short. Thank you for joining us. And so Christine is saying she is a comfort and she realizes you can become vulnerable. Christine, if you don't remember to do anything else, bring the angels around you. What I do is to drop like a chainmail, copper-colored shield all around myself, head to toe, and call in Archangel Michael. If you don't remember to do anything else, call in Archangel Michael. I do. They're the most kick-ass angel ever, okay? When in doubt, call him out. Oh, all right. You're very welcome, Christine. KZ, we're going to do you, okay? KZ. KZ, yes, I know I've seen your name on a lot of my shows. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. These cards, I have a whole deck of these cards, have no doubt, okay? And they're repeating. They just are. We're all in a group for a reason. KZ. KZ. KZ, guess. Would you please help me out here? Are you male or female? I would like to know how to address you properly, please. You got the gladiola, which is, that came up earlier for Vivian. Oh my goodness. The gladiola, again, strength of character and moral integrity. And okay, KZ, very good. KZ, you are female. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. KZ, you're still a warrior. You're still a warrior. You're being called on to plug into, to call forward the best and strongest parts of yourself right now, to be this warrior. okay? And you can keep dressing in lovely feminine clothes and soft colors if you like, but internally, you need this strength right now, okay? Yeah, I forgot to say that. If these readings resonate with anybody else besides the one I'm specifically reading for, take it. Take it, because we're here in a group for a reason. So KZ has the gladiola, named after gladiators. And you've got these wonderful oranges within this particular one. Very interesting. If you know the chakra system, and I don't know if you do, KZ, but there is an emphasis on your lower 3 chakras, okay? Your root chakra, which is red and has to do with family and tribal energies. The next chakra, which is orange, the hara, has to do with creativity, sensuality, sexuality, and creating things. And then the yellow of your solar plexus has to do with your personal power, your creative ideas, and what you do with them. The orange is really being emphasized for you, and you're being encouraged to get a balance between those activities, okay? Between those 3 chakras, if you would understand that. So KZ, your obligations, your responsibilities to family, your ties to the land and your family are one level, and your creative ideas and what you need for intellectual stimulation is another. And in between those is this wonderful creativity. You're welcome, Donna Roy. You also have a great Valentine's Day. Okay. So KZ, I know I saw you a while ago. Hopefully you are still in the house and hearing this. KZ, be strong within yourself, for yourself, and you will do an even better job of being there for your family. And you're another one this year I'm feeling is being guided to do something creative that brings you joy and fulfillment, and you will have even more to give to your loved ones, okay? So KZ, thank you so much for joining the show, and good to see you again, sweetheart. I'm going to try to get in a couple more readings real quick before we have to go. It looks like Stacia is in the background. Everybody send some healing to Stacia. She's recuperating from some ankle injuries. Yikes. Okay. Bernadette Connolly. Let's jump to you, sweetheart. Bernadette. You're welcome, KZ. Bernadette Connolly. Bernadette Connolly. Ooh. Okay. Bernadette McConnelly. All right. And again, everybody, if these flowers, if these meanings resonate with you, take it. There's a reason we're all here in a group. Okay. Bernadette Connolly got the pansy. And the meaning of this is sweet thoughts. And the quote for this is, pray you love, remember, and there are pansies. That's for thoughts. What kind of thoughts are you holding these days, Bernadette? Are they sweet? Are they like our words, which we should remember to keep sweet in case we have to eat our words later? It's the kind of message that Spirit is sending you. Sweet thoughts. This is a good reminder for all of us that our thoughts manifest very quickly, and that if we can guard them and keep them positive, it helps our energy. It helps our lives run more smoothly. It's really easy as human beings to go into 3D resentments and complaints and difficulties. It's tough. We're human, but you're being encouraged to keep your thoughts sweet. And you see how these particular pansies are this really wonderful violet color. Okay. The more positive you can keep your thoughts, Bernadette. You've been taking things a little too seriously lately. Yeah, I feel you, girlfriend. I tend to get too serious. Not always, it doesn't always serve us. What Spirit is showing me for you, Bernadette, is that if you can keep your thoughts more positive and more aligned with the spiritual, this wonderful color is going to be your gift. This is your favorite color? Fab. Okay. This color connects to the crown chakra and high-level spiritual information. If you can filter out some of the negativity and complaints within yourself, and I have this too, this is not a criticism, right? You're going to keep the portal open above you for this wonderful psychic information and messages. How's that for a reward for staying more positive? In all transparency, Bernadette, I've gotten messages for myself from my readings lately. Same thing. When we get all negative and our energy gets funky, we block the high level stuff that we're all capable of getting. Okay. I'm glad this makes sense for you. Everybody listen up, because it's true across the board, right? Right. Okay. So that is the message from Spirit, that you do have this capability of this gorgeous regal color to open up and get these high level messages. Just stay positive, stay optimistic as much as you can in this craziness. Oh yeah, I feel you. Bernadette said the world has gone mad. It's difficult to stay positive. I understand. Without totally burying my head in the sand, I am very judicious about how much news I take in and where it comes from. Remember, folks, we're living in the Matrix. It's not that real. It looks real, it feels real, but it ain't real. We're just in the Matrix. Eventually, we'll find the left door to the stage, eh? Okay. Thank you, Bernadette. Tell you what, folks, we are running a bit short of time. Two things. If you would like a private individual reading from me, my website is being restructured, but in the near future, you can find me at www.lynnejuneau.com. My readings are reasonable and generous. I would love to read for you. Stay tuned. In less than an hour, I will be again on Embracing Infinity with my buddy Jennifer Rose and my other medium friends, Nancy Muratalla, Suri Sawyer, Fran Pierce, and Kelly Brickle, our producer. So let me draw one flower for the collective, for all y'all. That's Southern for everybody. All y'all. Don't you love it? Okay. One more card, one more flower, and then I'm going to jump off and let Kelly get ready for the next show. And me too. One for the collective. That one. Oh, goody. Magnolia. We got Magnolia. Hey. How do you like that? I was just teaching you some Southern phrasing, all y'all, and I got the Magnolia. How Southern is that? Woohoo! All right. This the Magnolia is very sturdy. It has these big, beautiful white flowers on it. The meaning of the Magnolia is nobility and self-esteem. The quote is, "There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self." It is always self-improvement. It is Kaizen. It is always improving within ourselves, competing with our old selves, not with somebody else. It is way too tempting, including in spiritual work, to compare ourselves to other people. That doesn't really work, because all of our gifts, whether we're psychics and mediums or not, whatever our talents are, we're all individuals. We are here as individual facets of the diamond that is God. We all need to be different. We all need to be different in order to reflect God accurately. And look at this beautiful, sturdy flower. The magnolia is strong within itself and a survivor. So I'm encouraging you all to find that strength and that beauty within yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me on Kaleidoscope of the Soul. And I'll see a lot of you in less than an hour on Embracing Infinity. Check out the entire Sacred Spiral Network. It is just a treasure trove of inspiration and information. Love you all. I'll see you in a couple of weeks back here again. Happy Valentine's Day.